a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Utah's offense takes the field for the first time today. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Got it in the middle, it's Everett. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Bulldozes his way through.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The give to the tailback. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh,
touchdown, Utes! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Texas Longhorns offense has its first opportunity of the day. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
And I tell you what, these deep shots, they're so hard to defend. You got to chase the guy all the way down the field and kind of stay in his hip pocket, stay close to him, and then turn your head like he does here and makes a nice play on the football to bat it away.
Back to pass on second down. With the catch, it's Kane. Pick up a 5. It'll be third down and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Creates a little room. Got a first down. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning.
That has to sting as a defense. In a third and obvious passing situation, you're going against this dual-threat quarterback you know can scramble, right? You've got to have somebody at home either spying him or mirroring him, expecting that to happen. That time, the defense wasn't in the right position, and the quarterback absolutely killed them with his legs, picking up the first down.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Gonna swing it on second down. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short, because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up first and goal.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big field. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost a race.
And he tacks on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Evanson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless Nice tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And now on second down for this offense. To the air, it's Flawletta. Punch it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Utes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Caught near the sticks. It's Gay. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Flawletta. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Here comes the offense on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Hit as he throws. Makes the grab. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Utes have it in scoring position on first and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Goes to the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over UCF. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown!
Here comes People 15.
Dusted the field.
Big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the 1st game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it out. It's Tanner. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this one.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Bringing the heat. He's got it. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And this guy stood in the pocket and he took one right in the kisser and still delivered the ball.
Showed you his toughness there, Reese, didn't he? And he still had to be accurate with that throw because that was man coverage. He really had to do a good job making sure that football was put on his target.
And the Utes send out the punt unit. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs.
This is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. Touchdown, Texas! Put it in the window for the score.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Tanner. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to pass. It's Flawletta. That's caught. It's Gay. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to throw on first down. Swings it out to the flat. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Wide open downfield. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of
Rid of that, cuz.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
And it's right down the boulevard. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Connection to the right. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Utes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Texas offense. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting to the ball and DB's not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going. Got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. The play fake on first down to throw. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Play action. Oh, they're after him. Oh! Right on the money. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And the Utes moving quickly to the line.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Man, how did I not intercept that?
After a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Utes are flying down the field. The RPO, it's complete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The noise level is relentless here on second down.
Shoot.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him and tackle that receiver on the screen.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Absolutely center cut. That'll cut this lead down to 5. We check in with Kevin. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Auburn is ahead early in Jordan-Hare, but that's not exactly Bo Jackson out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Clemson. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it. Delivers the stiff arm. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
If y'all want to.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the
half. Go ahead and get up out of there.
Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
He lobs one high down the left side.
You gotta throw a better ball than that.
Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money.
Gotta
You
throw a
just
better
have
ball
to make
than
that catch. You always want to give your big-time
Man,
players
he
a
cooked him.
chance.
Cooked him quick,
That might
too.
have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. There he goes.
Ooh, get that, Cherry. Right now.
And they take it in.
Baseball 16.
This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
I'm bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
He'll bring it out. It's Evanson. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Go.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He'll do it himself. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Down the series.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass and which matchup do they try to exploit, and they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th down.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now,
Oh, my
you might be able to
goodness.
slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver
Oh,
position,
God.
so if you've got...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Utes decide to punt it away.
Skate.
Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. That's caught. It's Kane. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Yeah, and in third and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. The defense did a really good job playing the pass, and fourth down now, it's decision time for you.
Oh, and it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not
thought my guy was going to get to the
sticks. But to flip the field position with the return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bucket. Touchdown, Utah! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
You were sitting right there. That's why I'm playing on top. Like I'm playing above the play.
To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive.
Oh my God, he threw it inside.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Trying to throw that seam outside.
On the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Floretta. Finds his big tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Here comes the heat. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it. Never bring up fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just now on the same page with this target.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Cherry. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The Longhorns in the hurry up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Offense in the hurry up. They just keep firing. Grab near the marker. It's Kane. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle to give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going
waiting on the comeback up there, but
and it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
No way you can get a line back on him. You think you're getting away with it.
And it paid off with the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw, it's Laletta. Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2.
Into the secondary on the right.
There's a yard.
Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. From the gun. Looking to the end zone.
Good drop.
It falls
Seen him pop.
incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Tight ends are
just a
supposed to be
little
the
bit
quarterback security blanket, especially down here in the red zone.
late.
At that time,
I
he
didn't
just
see what
dropped it.
happened. But it looked like he got
Defense
bumped.
rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Into the end zone. Touchdown,
Middle field.
Grab the
Yeah,
short pass to put the
nowhere
6 on the
designed.
board.
Sitting at the back of the end
They
zone.
have a really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return.
Got a good block, too.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th
I was
quarter.
waiting on
The
that
offense
press
setting up
coverage.
shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
Get out of there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdowns.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Sims. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Yes, they can.
The Longhorns
He's
come to the
killing
line
it,
with a
boy.
fresh set of
Hey.
downs. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone.
My line didn't just tick off.
From from the gun. They'll give it on the inside. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.
All right, man.
What a show both of these teams put on today.
Welcome back in the
Couple
game.
of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one.
Appreciate you joining. Deuces.
And here comes Speedball 15.